Amra by Jazzy Amra. Jazzy Amra was predominantly raised by her aunt. Her mother lost custody of her due to her battle with drugs. Seeing her mother singing and dancing is her main memory, so she would do the same. As her confidence grew, she decided to take music seriously and reinvented herself as Jazzy Amra. Amra means princess in Arabic. She is currently Wyclef's protege. How do we feel about her debut project? Here's our honest review of Amra by Jazzy Amra.
Jazzy Amra.
Yes, sir.
I came across Jazzy Amra on Ebro in the morning
Okay.
when Wyclef was up there the last time to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw the project, I was like, give it a chance, man. How you feel about this album artwork?
I think it's pretty dope. You know, it's a debut project, so of course with her name and everything, but I love blue. I like the whole blue outfit. I mean the blue kind of outline of her in the silhouette. I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I like the picture. I think it's dope. I like the fact the silhouette, you know what I'm saying? That, well, it's not all the way a silhouette, but
Yeah.
and
yeah.
I also like the fading of the letters behind her. It looks really good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if there's like a meaning behind it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a cool pose. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She
Right.
took the knee for Cap, but I guess she didn't want to put the knee all the way on the ground. But, you know, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
The flow of this project, I don't feel like there was cohesive flow. I felt there was more so, just give them a taste, show them what you got, and, throw some tracks out there. And that's the vibe I got for this project.
Yeah, most definitely. It's like, here's a little taste of this, here's a little taste of that. I can do this and I can do that. So it's a nice assortment of, different sounds and different vibes,
Highlights. Look, man, You Got Me sounds like a joint straight out of the 90s. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong. I'm not stupid. I know it samples the joint from the 90s. I'm just saying, like, her vibe feels like it belongs there.
Yeah.
So, Waste of Time is another one of those joints that stood out to me.
Yeah.
It's really got a really dope beat, some
Mhm.
dope lyrics written to it. And Jasmine's Diary is really sad.
Yeah.
Like, it's really deep. And the letter to Yanni, they kind of go together. I don't know why they separated them. It
Yeah.
should have just been, part of the song.
Right.
But it's a really nice song, and I like what she says at the end. I like how she's doing the hums in the background while
Yeah.
she's talking. Like, it was well put together, well thought out, and I felt every single word she was saying. And I want to say Big Plans. I like the writing on the verses.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my highlights.
Yeah, man, pretty much same here. You Got Me, like I said, sounds like straight out the 90s. Waste of Time just had it was short, but it was a really good short song. Jasmine's Diary and Letter to Yanni, like, that just really, if you don't feel nothing by that, I don't know what's up with you. You go feel the story. Like, it didn't come off as like, like gimmicky or nothing. Like, it was real down the heart, like everything. And Big Plans was really dope. I like how, it kind of just, I like how it flowed. I really like how it flowed.
Low lights. Look, Be With You, I thought was a song. I liked the verses, but I felt like the hook was so weak.
Yeah.
It took away from the song. And on Big Plans as well, I thought the hook was a little more on the cheesier side.
Okay.
It didn't fit. And also, Be With You, I also want to point out that hook definitely didn't fit that beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like she should have did something else with the hook. And it's not all of the hook either. It's just a specific part of the hook.
Yeah.
And I feel like this might be the only negative, in my opinion, working with Wyclef Jean.
Okay.
And I love Wyclef. He's a legend, genius. Did some of the dopest songs with artists like Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige. Like, he, J-Lo, he's done some really dope joints, Shakira. But I feel like for the sound that I feel she should be doing,
Mm-hmm.
if I was helping her project, I'd put her with like a Brian Michael Cox or Eric Bellinger. You know what I'm saying? Or
should be a perfect fit with Eric.
yeah. Or even, ASEAN. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or her, like some of these other people. And I'm not saying she shouldn't write her own music. I just feel like she needs a little help just to make sure that everything is on point and everything is being said in a really clever way to where it sounds cool or it sounds 100% hidden. You know what I mean? Like where you feel every single word, because there's strong writing throughout this project. It's just the hooks. It feels like that's where you need the help, and the hooks have to be on point for a song to work. You can have a good hook and the rest of the song could be trash and it still go. Like look at Jeremiah's We.
Yeah.
I love that song. But the verses are sad. They're trash. he did a horrible job writing them verses.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, most definitely, because when you think about her vocals and everything, her vocals are really, really strong. And when you have that, you want to have some strong writing as well. So that was my only low light, is just songs like Be With You with the chorus and everything like that. And throughout the project, there was just some verses here and there where I'm like, oh, you really said that? Not to say it was like a bad thing to say, but it just kind of didn't sound as strong as your voice did. So when you have that, correlation between the strong voice and the writing being so-so, it kind of creates a little bit of disconnect. But that's the only really low light that I really had.
Final thoughts. I think she has everything she needs to be successful. She has the look.
Yeah.
She has the voice.
Yes.
Her voice sounds amazing.
Yes.
The style that she has is dope. I feel like she could do something unique where she's kind of like blending sounds, and I believe she could sing in Spanish as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got all the tools necessary. And Wyclef's a great person to help her get there. I just don't feel like, just don't stick him in control of everything. I mean, I don't think he did all of this.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, he's her protege, but work with other people. Make sure there's a whole bunch of dope producers out here, man. You can get with the Stereotypes, Poppin' Oak. Like, there's some people that'll get you some joints.
Yeah.
And I could see 40 getting their son joint that'll sound crazy.
Yeah.
So I just feel like she just needs to be put around the right songwriters.
Most definitely.
To help get her to that next level, because I really think she could be really big.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I feel like that she has that spark, that's, whatever that it is. And it's just like you said, she has to be placed around the right type of environment, because you have that certain something, but once like somebody pulls something out of you that you're not accustomed to, like that's what I think is good about working with other people. Somebody can pull something out of you that you didn't know that you really had. So when that happens, I think that she can really go even beyond, this debut. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, but this was a great start.
Final grade. Look, Amra is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a dash.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it needs some work. Like I said in the final thoughts, I feel like she has everything she needs.
Yeah.
All she needs to do is be put around the right people that can help her. Carrie Hilson, the Clutch. Like there's women out here that's beast songwriters.
Yeah.
Sherry Dennis, I believe her. Esther Dean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I completely forgot Esther Dean. It's a lot of females that's writing. There's a lot of men out here that's writing some dope songs.
Right.
All she needs is be around the right person, and I could tell you, man, if you put her in a room with like say T-Pain and Poppin' Oak, that next song will be a hit.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah. And people will be like, oh snap, who's Jazzy Amra?
Right. So Amelia, most definitely, I give it a dash as well, only because I feel like there's a lot to be looking forward to. It's not like it's a necessarily bad project. If I was to tell you to come to this project, definitely listen to You Got Me and Jasmine's Diary. But as far from everything else, it just like wasn't really there, but you can see the potential, like we're both saying. Like once somebody pulls that out, expect everybody to say, who is this? It's going to be crazy. So yeah.